Hello everyone, welcome to our machine learning channel. I'm your host Ruchika and today's topic is Bayesian curve fitting. As Neeraj has already covered the theoretical section of Bayesian curve fitting in his lecture, I'll give you a quick recap of what the Bayesian curve fitting is. In this, we will use probability distributions rather than point estimates. Here, the outcome is not estimated as a single value, but is assumed to be drawn from a probability distribution. So the ultimate objective of Bayesian curve fitting is to estimate the posterior distribution for the model parameters rather than finding the single best value of the model parameters. In this code, we'll take an example of sine function. We'll have a couple of data points and the outcome variable is sine function. And using Bayesian curve fitting, we'll estimate the unknown parameters so that we can estimate the distribution of the target variables. For this code, we'll load these two libraries. One is NumPy, which is required for scientific computation. Matplotlib is required for plotting. Then we are defining a sine function so that we can pass the input variable x and it will compute the sine 2pi of the given variable x. We want to sample 100 evenly spaced points between 0 to 1. So that's why we are using np.linspace. 0 is the lowest value, 1 is the highest value, and this represents the total number of points which we want to sample. Here we can see lowest value is 0 and the highest value is 1 and all points are evenly spaced. Then we want to compute the sine function on the given variable x, which is here represented as green. X ranges between 0 to 1 and y is the sine function on the given variable x. For the Bayesian curve fitting, we need some training points as well as testing points. So again, we will use linspace to sample evenly spaced 20 points between the range of 0 to 1. And for wide range, we'll use noisy sine wave. Basically, we'll pass the x train into the sine function which we have defined earlier, and we'll also add the a random noise with the mean 0 and standard deviation 1. And here I'm plotting the training points which is coming from the noisy sine wave as blue dots. We can see that these points are not lying on the green line, but it has some random noise with the mean 0 and standard deviation 1. Then we also need some testing points which we will sample in the same way as we sampled the training data. So we'll again use np.linspace 0 to 1 because the points will range between 0 to 1 and the number of points here are 10, which we are showing as red dots, and it's again coming from the sine function along with the random noise with mean 0 and standard deviation 1. Now, for Bayesian curve fitting, we'll use a third degree polynomial to estimate the probability distribution of the target variable. So third degree polynomial is nothing but a plus bx plus cx square plus dx cube. As we know the x variable, we also need to compute x square, x cube. So we will use Vandermonde matrix to represent these terms. So here I'll show how this Vandermonde matrix looks like. So this is the variable x, this is the x square, this is the x cube, and here I'm showing 1, which is the bias term. So that's how we want to represent our x train and x test. So we can fit a third degree polynomial to estimate the probability distribution of the target variable, which is the sine function in our case. For Bayesian curve fitting, we'll import Bayesian ridge from sklearn. We also need to set some parameters. One is tolerance. In this case, we are using 10 raised to the power minus 6. That means when the error reaches to 10 raised to the power minus 6, the weights will stop converging. The weights will be converged. We also need to assign initial alpha and lambda. Lambda is the regularization parameter. Alpha is the precision parameter for the weights. Here I'm using two different values of alpha and lambda for the comparison. Alpha represents the precision of the weights, and in this case I'm initializing alpha is equal to precision of the target variable, which is 1 by variance of the target variable, and lambda is equal to 1. In this case alpha is equal to 1 and lambda is equal to 0.001. I'll discuss these two in a couple of minutes. But before that, I just want to point out that these blue dots represent the training data points. This is a sine function which the model has to learn. As we know that the Bayesian curve fitting is not giving us the point estimates but the distribution of the target variable. That's why we are showing the standard deviation of the distribution of the target variable along with the mean value of the predicted variable, as we can see here. And this red curve should be very close to the blue curve because that's what we are trying to learn. But in this case, lambda is equal to 1, due to which the weights will be of very less. But in this case, lambda is equal to 1, due to which the weights will be of very low value, because this is the regularization parameter, and if the lambda is very high, then w will be very small, and due to which this is an example of an underfitting problem. However, in this case, when we are giving 0.001 as the initial value of lambda, it is incorporating regularization, due to which this underfitting problem has gone away, and now this model learned in a much better way, and this red curve is very close to the blue curve, and the standard deviation of the distribution of target variable is also lesser as compared to this case. So these were the examples of Bayesian curve fitting. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Thank you.